Han Meditations. I'm currently in Ohio right now. I'm right next to the chemical leak, the chemical explosion. There are serious chemicals in the air right now. Luckily, we're not right in East Palestine, but we are in Cleveland, about an hour away from there. So this is very close to home for us, and we want to go over this and explain what people can do and what they should be doing to kind of get better. And let's watch this video and react to this.
We're learning new details tonight about chemicals burning and leaking into the air and water following a train derailment in Ohio. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency saying the derailed and damaged rail cars carried 3 more chemicals, which we've got listed there on your screen. And some of those cars have been on fire with those chemicals in there. When it comes to ethyl hexacrylate, that brings serious concerns to hazardous materials specialists.
We basically nuked a town with chemicals so we could get a railroad open. There's a lot of what ifs, and we're going to be looking at this thing 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and wondering, gee, cancer clusters could pop up, well water could go bad.
That expert says the chemical is a carcinogen and contact with it can cause burning and irritation in the skin and the eyes. Breathing it in can irritate the nose, throat, and cause coughing and shortness of breath. And then isobutylene is also known to cause dizziness and drowsiness when it's inhaled.
This goes along with, we just did a Saudi video about saving the soil. This is the opposite. We cannot have these mistakes happening, guys. We have to come together as a people and truly realize what's going on and how we can make a change and a difference to where something like this does not happen again. We don't want to be breathing this stuff in. We don't want this stuff in our water. We don't want this in our atmosphere. We don't want this in our world. We want to make a difference and change the world for the better. That's where Save the Soil comes in. That's where intention comes in. That's where just putting together the best version of yourself and acting on it and putting that intention forth will shift you to a new world, a new reality that reflects the world that you're in. And just because you can see disasters like this does not mean that that is in your reality. It could be a reflection from another dimension, another reality. You have to keep that intention for purity, love, and protection amongst the planet. What do you think, Kelly, about this? It's right next door to us. It's right here in Ohio.
Yes, we are Ohioans, so, of course we don't want to see any part of our state getting bad. I've seen footage of the fish where fish are just dying in the lakes and the waters, and people are potentially getting sick. I saw one of our local news stations tweeted, hey, if anyone's in East Palestine and feeling any symptoms, we want to talk to you. So it's some real serious stuff, and I'm just curious about what are these chemicals even used for? And what is
I guess it's plastics in liquid form, in a sense, some kind of plastic material in liquid form that they're going to use to make products or something. But either way, I mean, I just don't know how this happened. And then I guess the police burned it on purpose so that it wouldn't explode or something. I mean, there's got to be a better way to go about this. I mean, this is just bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
We're above this as a country, as a people, as a human race.
It's kind of a wake up call, like, hey, we all kind of know that plastic existing itself is not good for the environment. It's not biodegradable. It can't break down. It's just not good. And I think this could be a wake up call that we really, really need to start finding new options because they're readily available.
Alternatives.
And I think, I definitely get the inkling that none of us really know the full story. Who really knows? I did see that I guess there's this movie on Netflix called White Noise that apparently is about the same situation, and it actually took place in the same area or similar area in Ohio, which is kind of weird. I haven't watched it myself. It's just something I read, so I'm not totally sure. But that's pretty weird and pretty interesting, but it just hits home because it's literally in our home state. So I hate to see this.
Yeah, not too far away from us. So definitely send prayers and energy and positivity and meditation to the people in Ohio and East Palestine and all over the world who could be suffering from symptoms of chemicals and disasters. And this is not what we want to see, but we will make the best of it. We will learn something from it. And we know that everything that happens is good. So something good will, in fact, come from this. So thank you for watching.